Welcome to Little Bracket of Horrors, the pod that puts the fight in fright.
You have created a monster and it will destroy you. It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! The monster has been seen in the hills terrorizing the mountainside.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Derek.
I'm Shelly.
And we are Little Bracket of Horrors. And today we're talking about a Shelly pick.
Yeah.
Finally, chopping
I
block.
know. It took us long enough.
We've been talking about this film for, I feel, a couple seasons, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's always coming up because it is great.
Yes.
But I officially put it in the bag this season, and here we are.
Look at us.
Yeah.
You know,
Who would have thought?
the luck was on our side this time, so it's good to...
Finally, after the last two movies.
Yeah.
No, just
Deathgasm and Psycho Gorman. That's right, yeah.
not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
I tragically was missing.
Yes,
tragically
you were
missing.
you were jet setting. Let's play a little catch up then. This segues into anything scary happen? Watching things scary?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I was missing. I had a lot going on because we went to London for over 2 weeks. So it was just a little bit of a stressful time getting all set. So,
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'd be remiss if I didn't say thank you to Roger, who recorded a couple episodes in my absence.
Yep.
Anywho, London was great. Not too many scary things happened there. We did go to we were in Bath for a few days. Bath is out in the Cotswolds, just west of central London. We found a Mary Shelley Frankenstein museum because Mary Shelley lived in Bath, and she actually finished writing Frankenstein while in Bath. So there's a little museum there. It was several levels. That was scary. And we went through all of it, and they're like, go through each level and then end in the basement.
Okay.
So we walked to the basement, and there's a sign, and Sherry's like, wait. Read the sign. And it's like, you may, blah, 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 da, 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 warning, blah, 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 not for the faint of heart. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, so like a
And I
list of
was
things like it's an amusement park ride?
Yeah, I was like,
Jesus.
okay, let's go. And we opened the door, and it's literally just the smallest staircase down into like a London basement. And
Yeah.
Sherry goes, no. And I was like, Sherry, we can do haunted houses back home. Like, we can handle a haunted house. Like, even if it's that, like, we can handle it. It was corny, but
Yeah.
she did jump a couple times. We did opt out of the crawling section down there. It was only like 3 small rooms that you walk through. And I tried to force her to lead through the last room, and she said no. So
okay.
I had to lead all the rooms. But that was a fun, a little scary thing that happened, I guess, in London. The scariest thing that happened is we landed in Miami instead of Tampa on our way home.
Yeah, the coming back.
I had to drive 4 hours home, but London was great. We loved every bit of it. I love everyone has asked, well, jokingly, everyone's like, did you come back with an accent? No. Did not. But everyone's like, what was your favorite part about London? Like, what was one thing that you loved doing? I love the public transportation.
Oh, yes.
So much so that I was like, hey, guys, there's a public transportation museum. Can we go to the gift shop? We didn't actually go in the museum, but we did go to the gift shop, and I got some socks that look like the seats on the Underground
That's awesome.
train. So
Yeah.
I love public transportation. I just think, like, I am so sad that, like, we don't live in an area where that is something that you can experience or, like, use daily.
Yes.
We're driving. We're in the rat race, and I hate it.
We are devoid of it, for sure. Yeah.
So, other than that, my crown fell out again. That was scary.
Yeah.
It's always when I'm eating.
Always.
And this
Never
time it was a
fails.
very soft brownie that my core worker bring in that had a little bit of, like, if she made, like, Dubai brownies. That's, like, all the rage right now. And I just had a little pistachio cream on top with, like, the whatever they put in it. And then on, brownie. It was so soft. And I was just chewing on that brownie. It wasn't even, like, chewing, actually. It was that soft. Popped right out. So I had to get that put back on again. Well, not put back on. They actually made me a new one this time.
Okay, so a replacement.
Yeah. So, and I actually was able to get in that day because if not, it would have been January. So that would have sucked.
Oh no.
But
yeah.
so that sucked. That was a little scary. I'm always scared I'm going to swallow it. Never did.
Okay, good.
I did put it under my pillow to see if the tooth fairy would
Yeah?
come.
How'd that go?
I didn't get any money,
Bullshit.
but I did wake up and could not find the tooth. So a little part of me was like,
Maybe.
That's weird. Because in my head, I'm like, I know I like roll back and forth from one side. I'm a solo sleeper in a queen bed.
Mm-hmm.
So I switch sides throughout the night. Like, I don't sleep that wild that I would knock the whole tooth out from under my pillow, but that's
Yeah.
exactly what I did.
See, do you have multiple pillows, I imagine, in your bed?
I have 4 pillows for myself.
Okay.
But they're just like 2 on one side, 2 on the other. And I'll sleep
Good.
on my left-hand side on
Yeah.
the right hand of the bed or whatever. And then I'll roll
Whichever-
to the
yeah.
other side and go to the other 2 pillows.
Yeah. I'm throwing pillows all over the place. Like, I'll grab one and throw this one here, and then I'm just tossing and turning all
Yeah.
night. So I would definitely lose a crown
Yeah.
if I put it underneath. Yeah.
Watch anything scary. On the flight home, I watched 4 movies.
Okay.
I watched Together.
Great.
I enjoyed it.
I also have seen Together, and I also enjoyed it.
It went a route I did not expect. I had no spoilers,
Me too.
and I didn't really watch the trailer.
Smart.
I saw it, but I didn't really watch it.
Yeah.
So I knew that movie existed. Maybe not the best movie to watch on a plane, but I had a row, like
Yeah.
a last row in one of the cabins, so like
Oh,
no one
alright.
really wanted it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not expect the cult aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was very interesting that they brought that in. And the ending, I just was gooped over what
Yeah.
the makeup they did on her.
I know.
it was great, but it's been out forever, so I don't care if I spoil it. But I thought it was really cool, like the makeup effects and the way it looked and it's not super gross. I know some people like fear the body horror aspects of things.
Yeah.
I don't think it was super gross.
As far as like things that we have watched that can
Yeah.
have body horror, it's a good, like, if you want to kind of check out the subgenre, watch
Yeah,
Together and
it's
see how
easy.
you feel. But yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It's a good little dip the toe in.
I watched 2 movies that aren't categorized as horror, I guess. Oh, no. I watched The Long Walk.
Oh, I have not seen that. Okay.
Really good.
Cool.
I actually found it to be a better Stephen King adaptation than I have seen in a while.
Nice.
And I thought it was a cool story.
Cool.
Something, I mean, I won't say too much about the movie because you haven't seen it, but do you know the premise of the movie?
No, I know nothing.
I'm going to give
That's
you
what
an
I-
overall, like,
That's fine.
synopsis. So The Long Walk is, we're in dystopian times.
Mhm.
And people are running out of food and money. So what they do every year is there's a lottery, and they pick one person. Typically, they were all boys, so I'm going to assume it was all boys. I don't remember that bit of aspect. One person from each state every year to do the long walk.
Okay.
And if you survive the long walk, you get riches and a wish.
Ooh, a wish.
A wish.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I won't say more. There's more aspects to like the guidelines for walking, but I'll let you watch the movie.
Yeah.
But I highly recommend it. It was actually really good.
Where's it on?
The plane.
The plane. Was a Virgin
Atlantic.
Okay,
So
Virgin.
just jump on a Virgin
All right,
plane.
I'll book a ticket.
And that's where you can watch it.
All right, London, here I come.
Yeah. I don't know if it's actually streaming anywhere yet. Hold on.
I knew you watched it on the plane. You just said it.
I know. And you're like, where did you watch it? It's
Yeah.
fine. We'll look.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nowhere right now. You can
Okay.
rent it, but it should stream.
Carrie's got a bunch of points on Amazon, so
Yeah.
we've been renting some stuff there.
And then I watched The Legend of Ochi.
Legend of Ochi. Okay.
A24. Excuse me.
Oh, okay.
A24 on a Nordic town of such. There's these mythical beasts that live in the mountains, and a baby gets separated from his family, and a daughter of a man who trains the kids to kill these beasts decides she's going to return the baby to its family.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That sounds like
It was
fun.
cute.
Yeah.
Like when I read it on the plane, they were like, if you like The Dark Crystal or Labyrinth, this is the movie for you. I was like, okay.
Hey.
and it's a mix. They use puppetry and stop motion.
Cool.
So it was really cool to see
Yeah.
like that. And the the little monster is so freaking cute. The little baby monster is cute.
Yeah.
The Ochi.
The
That's what they
Ochi
call them.
monster.
That's Ochis.
Okay.
So, good one. Watch it with Ian.
Yeah. All
yeah,
right.
Definitely. Finn Wolfhard from Stranger Things is in it.
Perfect.
And Willem Dafoe's the dad.
Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
He loves an A24 movie.
Oh yeah. Can't get him out of him.
No, I know.
Yeah, and then I watch a comedy, so we don't need.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna talk about that here. But yeah, that's what I've been watching. I don't think we've watched any other scary movies here, but the new Conjuring movie, the last one, just dropped streaming on HBO Max, so
I
it's
know
on my list.
I thought you went to the theaters to see that.
We never made it out.
Oh, okay. All right. So there you go. You
Yeah.
can knock that out.
Yeah.
Because I know you were prepping for it too.
Mm-hmm.
So good. The completist will be satisfied.
I am. We talked about this today.
Oh, you did?
That I'm a completist and I'm like a purist because we brought up the Harry Potter series
okay.
they're doing.
Yeah.
And the guy in my office who loves Harry Potter, he's like so excited about it. I was like, I don't need it.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yeah, but you can get more of the story in a TV series. I was like, I don't need it.
With how
I
much
read
is
the book.
with how much is out there?
Yeah.
Like
I'm like, I read the book. I don't need it.
It's a whole universe, so.
Yeah.
The story's not starving for additional content.
Correct. Well, I mean, could you add? There is things you could add, obviously. I don't need it. I read the books, and I looked at him and said, "What about Lord of the Rings?" And he was like, didn't really have an answer. I was like, I think I rest my case. If you're not going to do it to every series where you think you need to put more context or more of the story in,
yeah,
why do it to Harry Potter? I also think J.K. Rowling is highly problematic, and I don't know why we're still giving her money. So
yeah,
it's hard enough for me to stay a Harry Potter fan.
I know.
Not agreeing with her beliefs, but
as far as like with her goes and like money being generated, it's like the horse has left the barn on that.
Like,
so it's like, what are you gonna do?
Why?
I know.
And that's my life.
Yay!
Thanks for stopping by.
Well, you've been out for a while, so it's good to play catch up and see what you've been up to. So welcome back. Welcome back to the show.
Just working then. Other than that, yep.
That's good.
What about you? What about you, D-Money?
This year, I've been starved of going to the movies to watch films.
You saw a few.
I saw Weapons was the last movie that I saw at the theater.
You saw Together, too.
I did see Together. That's right. You and I saw Weapons, and then before that I saw Together. But yeah, those are like the only two besides I just went last weekend with Ian and his cousin to go see the Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, for someone who I don't know all the lore of the video game and all that stuff, but I thought the second installment was really good. As far as I'm concerned, it's scarier than the first one.
Nice.
Ian was sitting next to me, and he was definitely hiding himself a little bit during a couple moments.
That's funny.
Yes. So it was a great movie, and the way they ended it, there's going to be plenty more, I'm sure. So open-ended ending, and it was fun, and I'm sure Ian will be putting out an episode sometime in the future.
Yeah, when we need a break.
Yeah, exactly. But besides that, I watched a film that you and I have talked about a little bit.
Finally.
The Ugly Stepsister.
Yeah.
I went into it completely clueless. I didn't look up what it was based off of.
Okay.
And I was probably like 15 minutes into it, and I was like, hold on a second. Is this a darker telling of perhaps a Disney movie I've seen before?
Oh, you didn't know? I mean, not even from the title, you could have gathered that?
No, I didn't. I thought it was like a play off of it and like doing its completely own thing. But then I was like, oh, this is just straight up Cinderella. I was like, never mind.
Yeah.
So
it's just Cinderella, yeah. But from like the one stepsister that we're following's perspective, I guess, if you want to put it differently.
Yeah. But I enjoyed it. It went crazy. It like kept getting crazier and crazier. And I like a bit of darkness to my movies, and it definitely had some, psychological things going on. A lot of darkness there. But yeah, besides that, geez. I feel like I watched something else too, and it's escaping my mind at this moment.
Escape.
Yeah. Megan 2.0.
Oh, yeah, you did watch that, didn't you?
Yes. I did not like the first one. I hated it. So I went watching this one expecting to trash on it and being like, okay, I finally watched a bad movie this year. Liked it.
Yeah.
I didn't love it, but I liked it, which was way more than I expected getting from this movie.
Yeah.
But it definitely shifted gears as far as like being a horror scary movie. It's more of like an action comedy, this one. So it's a little different, a curveball a bit, but it was a fun watch, and I think worth checking out. If you've seen the first one, you're like on the fence about watching more of it, I would watch it.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm
Did you
pretty-
see the first one?
Yeah, I'm pretty okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Pretty solid of my
For the
ways.
Megan content? Yeah.
Yeah. And let me just say one more thing about Ugly Stepsister.
Okay, let's say it. Yeah.
I watched, and so did you. You watched Bring Her Back.
Yes.
Okay. I don't think Bring Her Back was we always use the phrase body horror, right?
Yeah.
I don't think Bring Her Back was labeled as that. Okay?
Okay.
Ugly Stepsister is, right?
Okay.
But however, I handled Ugly Stepsister so much better than Bring Her Back. So if you're scared to watch Ugly Stepsister because it might be gross or she might do things to her body, I'd still say watch it.
Yes.
Because the effects on that final scene, grossness aside, watching it is just so cool.
Yes.
I thought it was immaculate. And it's also, I'm going to say another thing about Ugly Stepsister. It's on the short list for an Oscar for hair and makeup.
Really?
Yes.
Amazing. That's fantastic.
The Ugly Stepsister.
That's fantastic to hear. It's a German movie?
Swedish, maybe?
One of those.
Sherry.
Sherry? Look it up for us.
It's
You're
like
like
our
a-
producer.
I was just going to say it. Hey, pull it up.
We need to get her like a mic from over there so she
Oh,
can
no,
like pipe in.
Yeah, just a single mic. We could turn her on and off.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, it's
Ah.
Norwegian. Thank you.
That's fantastic news, though.
Yeah. So it is on the short list for hair and makeup, which rightfully so. Very cool makeup
Yeah.
in the movie. And effects, and we love to see some horror
Yeah.
on the
Yeah, we
Oscars list, which Sinners is also showing up. So we're gonna
Sinners.
have some horror.
Sinners,
if you ask me. 'Cause
Sinners was a
is-
banger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a ride.
Sinners was great. But yeah,
Anyways, that's all I have to say about it.
I will say, I agree with you. Bring Her Back, much more of a tough.
I did like that movie.
Liked
I
it
saw
too.
people had some issues with it. I can't recall what their issues were,
Uh-huh.
but I enjoyed it.
Okay.
But I really enjoy any time there is a story that is something that I feel like I haven't seen before.
Yeah.
Which, fair enough. I'm sitting here touting Ugly Stepsister, and it's just a telling of Cinderella. But it is
But it's a different perspective.
correct.
It's the other side that we typically
Correct.
don't see.
And it goes extreme on some of the things. So,
I agree.
anywho,
Question.
yeah.
So I know you've been consuming 2025 horror films.
I was like, you mean my Reese cups that I've been consuming?
Yes, you've been doing
All
that
the
too.
sugar for the holidays? Yes,
Let's
I
go.
have been consuming.
You got to get fired up for the holidays.
Yeah.
But I know last year I did with Roger and Lisa the top 5 movies of 2024. We're gonna do it again for 25. Do you want to join us on that episode?
I don't know. Think about it. I'll think about it.
You don't have to. Just let me
It's
know.
not in my contract.
It is not.
So
I wanted
play
to
it by ear.
I wanted to throw it out to you. If you want to join us, you're more than welcome.
However, if you ever want to go to the movies more, I mean, I'm not saying every week,
Yeah.
but they do this thing at AMC theaters, and it's either Tuesday nights or Wednesday nights. It's called Screen Unseen. One of the nights, it's like a regular movie. Another night, it's like horror. And they're going to
Neat.
show you an unreleased horror movie, but you don't know what it is. So we could try to start getting into maybe going to that one. Once
I'm
in a
game
while.
for anything.
Plus popcorn.
And the less I know about stuff, the better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll have to look to see exactly.
It's called Screen Unseen.
Screen Unseen. It's at AMC
AMC?
theaters, and it's literally like I said, one night it's a regular movie, another night it's horror. It's like a day of the week that they do it.
Oh, so it's the same day every week?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Is it like a Tuesday? Tuesdays
It's a
or-
Tuesday or Wednesday,
Tuesdays
or
would
maybe
work.
even a Monday.
Okay. I could make it work.
Oh, and they actually call the horror version Scream Unseen.
That's sign me up. Yeah.
And let's see here. This week, it looks like it's on Mondays.
Okay.
So Monday the 22nd, and then, but they don't have show times for the 29th. Yeah, it looks like it's tonight.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So we could go right now.
Pause. We'll be back.
We'll figure this out later.
Yeah.
We're going to a movie.
Does it give you the title of the movie?
Nope.
Oh,
You don't know it until you're sitting right in there.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
It's like Russian roulette, but with going to the theater.
Yeah, so it's at 7 p.m. And actually, one of the screens is almost sold out.
Oh, wow. Okay. Good for them.
Laser at AMC. This is Picture a Better World. I don't know if that's a movie, but yeah, so we should do that one night.
Yeah, that'll be fun. I'm down.
If you want to do it on a school night.
Yeah, I'm down. That'll be fun. I've done stuff on school nights before. I'm allowed.
I'm allowed to go out on school nights.
Mom lets me.
I'm doing it right now.
All right. You ready to get into Shopping Mall?
I'm ready.
All right, cool. First segment is Dig Up the Bones. And that's where I introduce the movie and give a brief summary. So, Shopping Mall is an independent techno horror film released on March 14th, 1986. Directed and written by Jim Wynorski. Other credits include The Return of Swamp Thing, Piranhaconda, and The Bear Wench Project. Music by Chuck Sereno. Other credits include Dino Croc vs. Super Gator, Shark Kansas Women's Prison Massacre, and Mystery on Makeout Mountain.
These related or titles or other credits are just already
I know.
off the chain.
I know. So, moving on into cinematography by Tom Richmond. Other credits include Stand and Deliver, I'm Gonna Get You, Sucka, and House of a Thousand Corpses.
There we go.
There we are, a movie we know. Special effects by Roger George. Other credits include Blackula, Rock and Roll High School, and Night of the Creeps.
All this adds up.
Yes, it's making sense. All right, getting to our cast. Starring Kelly Mulroney as Alison. Other credits include Fast Times at Ridgemont High, Night of the Comet, and Scream Queen Hot Tub Party. And then we have Tony O'Dell as Ferdy. Other credits include The Karate Kid, Evils of the Night, and the TV series Head of the Class. Next, we got Russell Todd as Rick. Other credits include the TV series Young and the Restless, High Mountain Rangers, and he played Scott in Friday the 13th, Part 2. And then we have Carrie Emerson as Linda. Other credits include From the Dead of Night, the TV series The Edge of Night, and then finishing it out, Evils of the Night. So Carrie's clearly a nocturnal person. And then we have Nick Segal as Greg. Other credits include School Spirit, Charles in Charge, and Breakin' 2, Electric Boogaloo. Then there's John Terlesky as Mike. Other credits include Deathstalker 2, Duel of the Titans, The All-Nighter, and Valet Girls. And then there's Susie Slater as Leslie. Other credits include Mind Twister, Las Vegas Serial Killer, and 2 episodes of the soap opera Days of Our Lives. And finally, rounding out our cast is Barbara Crampton as Susie. Other credits include Reanimator, You're Next, and your dad's favorite, Onyx the Fortuitous and a Talisman of Souls. Shelley shakes her head. Moving on. Production companies, Concord Pictures and Trinity Pictures. Distributed by Concord Pictures. Sequel prequels, we have none, sadly, or perhaps as the way it should be. And then for our budget, we have $800,000. For the box office, I couldn't find anything. I also wonder if it's because the movie, when it originally came out, was Killbots, and maybe they just had a hard time tracking, and then they changed the name, I think, for VHS release. But anyways, no box office numbers. So Rotten Tomatoes score, 55% on a tomato meter, and then a surprising 40% on the audience popcorn meter. All right, to finish up, movie synopsis. A group of mall employees throw an after-hours party in a furniture store, but a lightning strike malfunctioned the mall's new high-tech security robots, turning them into deadly killbots that hunt and kill. The employees must use the mall's stores to fight back against the laser-wielding automatons to survive the night. So, initial reactions. Shopping Mall.
Yeah.
Shelley.
Obviously excited. It's one of my recommendations always for a good 80s horror movie. So I was looking forward to watching it again because I always enjoyed it and discussing it. So I was excited.
Do you remember the first time you saw Chopping Mall?
Oof. Probably one of the years that I was doing the Quinlan puts out a list of like 31 movies. So I would say within the past 10 years, maybe. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm old. But it was definitely as an adult and later adult life. So
for myself, I think it was probably maybe like 4 years ago, something. It's fairly recent that I've watched Chopping
probably because
Mall.
I talked about it. No, I'm just
Actually, it was the podcast that I watch
Oh, okay.
or listen to religiously, where they've been on a hiatus for like a year. I don't know if they're coming back.
Come back.
But I'll give them a shout out. Gag Me with the Chainsaw. They covered Chopping Mall, and I watched it so I could listen to their podcast, and I fell in love with it. It was just a crazy concept. It was a goofy movie, and it was amazing. So, you know, when we chatted about it and you brought it to the pod, I was super excited that we were going to get to cover it. So, yeah, that's my reactions to it. Excitement and happiness. So, with that, let's move on.
Reactions.
Yeah, it is. With that, let's move on into Feasting Fiends. And this is where we get into our topics of pros, cons, characters, dialogue, and then our favorite kills/scares. So, Shelly, with this being your movie, please let us know your pros.
Yeah. So I wrote the word pie on this, and I'm not. It wasn't supposed to be pie. No, there's no pie in this movie. I think I just auto-corrected, or I didn't type all the letters. So I think this movie has everything for an 80s horror movie. It has a great soundtrack. It has the practical effects, has bad acting, and then it has a killer after some kids who just had sex.
Yes.
It has the equation for an 80s horror movie.
All the components,
So, and connected to that, I think also what they did wasn't like the typical 80s slasher movie. So, like, there wasn't like a person killing, like, you know, you have all of them. Jason, Nightmare, the slumber party ones. You know, it's always like there's a guy. Black Christmas, there's always a guy that's killing and has a mask or something. So they were like, no, we don't need a guy. We got robots.
Yeah.
So, and I think that's pretty unique and awesome.
For the horror genre during these times. Yeah.
So I also really enjoyed that we had a final girl and a final guy. Implied, at least. So not everyone was doing two survivors like that. Is usually just our final girl. And notice who didn't have sex. And
I
they
know,
lived.
it's exactly.
So, and then I think this was one of the earlier movies that implied that robots were going to attack back.
Yes.
So I don't know if they realized what they were doing back in the day, but
warning.
We are now.
Yeah.
So, again, it's a well-rounded 80s horror movie. I'm specifically saying 80s. I don't know if you could put it in a theater today. Maybe like in a indie theater, it would do really well. But I just, it's got some fun music. It's got a couple little nudity scenes. It's got some cool kills.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun ride.
I know we've discussed it before on the pod, but the title Cult Classic, would you give this the title of Cult Classic?
It's hard because like sometimes I feel like people use that term too loosely.
Yes.
And it's hard to really define cult classics these days just because everything is widely watched.
Yeah.
Movies back in the day like Rocky Horror Picture Show, people call Killer Clowns from Outer Space a cult classic. I don't know if you can do that. It's so streamlined now.
Yeah. And
the popularity of it is always there. Like the newer generation loves Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me, like when it becomes so popular, it's more mainstream. It's hard for me to say cult classic. Now, not a lot of people talk about Chopping Mall when the horror is thrown out there. So yeah, I guess you could maybe still put it in that category because it wasn't a horror movie that people were seeking out in the 80s.
Yeah.
And again, maybe for what you said, its original title, people didn't want to see it, and later on, it became maybe like a movie store hit or like it was in that section and like randomly a guy who works there watched it and started recommending it to everybody, and that's how it started getting around.
Yeah. No, it got its life at the video stores. And like I remember seeing the cover of the VHS when I was a kid walking through, the horror sections. I was too scared to rent anything, but I remember specifically, the shopping bag with a robot hand and stuff. So
we'll just have to see if John bought it from a trunk back in the day, and then if he did, then yes, it's a cult classic.
Yes. We'll have to hit John up. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So
those are my pros.
Great. Thank you for your pros. I will jump in with mine. So, hour and 15-minute runtime, nice and tight. Not a ton of fluff in this film. We barely even get to know the characters until we start seeing their boobies. So, can't complain about that. Tight movie. Hour and 15. So, also the premise. If you are open to absurdity, this film I think is for you. People are just being chased around this mall by like the slowest, most awkward robots, and it's glorious. I don't think anywhere in anyone's rational mind like any of this makes sense, but I think that's the reason that we love these films, these schlocky like B movies. So the premise is fantastic. This movie kicks off with like a mall montage during the title card, and it's like 80s
the
mall.
Weirdest mall though, like. What they're doing in this mall is
it's
so
everything.
Random.
Everything. You have young kids making out next to grandma and grandpas. You have some bikini clad
kids
girls.
by themselves in elevators with ice cream.
Yeah, and a horde of people just running in and smashing ice cream.
Annihilating the child's ice cream.
Yeah, and it was so much fun. It was a great way to kick off this movie and give like the mall vibe of what they were trying to do. So I love the montage, and then it kind of leads into my next pro, but the setting. I love a mall movie. Mall Rats, Dawn of the Dead, Paul Blart Mall Cop. all great
Anything
mall
in a
movies.
mall.
Yeah, anything.
Jingle All the Way.
Oh, there you go, Jingle All the Way.
That's
like
in a mall, right?
We could go on and on, but Chopping Mall is just another movie to add to that list of great movies that happen in a mall. So, yeah.
Great movies that happen in a mall.
Great movies happen in a mall. Also, The Kills. I really enjoyed the kills. Not all of them. We got some crazy kills and then not so crazy kills, but I think we got a lot of creativity. Though this wasn't a multi-million-dollar movie, I think they were able to give us a lot of variety when it came to kills, so I did appreciate that. And then just to wrap up my pros, Barbara Crampton's dancing during the furniture party scene. Every part of her was moving. She was taking up all the space. She was exploring. She was exploring the room. I loved it. Every time I see it, I laughed at it. So, it was a nice way for me to wrap up my pros. Barbara Crampton's dancing moves.
And not that I need to defend myself, but not for nothing. People are going to be like, Shelley usually hates movies like this, where they don't take things too seriously or like it's like hokey, right? I don't usually tend to lean into those movies when we're watching them, like the fortuitous
Onyx of fortuitous, yeah.
I don't like hokey movies always.
It's true.
But it also, I can set myself into that surrounding.
Yeah.
And that time. If it's good. Like Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer, I didn't think it was good. So, like, yeah, I'm not going to like it, even if I say, okay, this is 80s. Mm-hmm. But this is just, it does it. So,
but you
don't come for me.
No, and I'm going to defend you. Not that you need defending.
Don't come for me. Like I said, yeah, I don't need to defend myself, but don't come for me.
But you've been open to films in the past that we've done on this podcast, like Dead Alive. I don't think that's one that you ever saw. I don't think you recorded that episode with us, but I remember you texting me, and we have talked about it since, where you're like, that was an enjoyable movie. So I think you like what you like. You're not
it can
so
be
open.
corny and hokey.
Yeah.
But if it's like bad acting and bad subject matter, dash cam, I'm not going to like it.
Yes.
So it just depends on how you give me the total package.
Yeah, you need a balance of things that are going to hit for you. So, yeah. Cool. Good for you.
That was my disclaimer. Thanks.
All right. Let's move on into cons then, Shelley.
All right. I think some of the kill scenes were a little slow, but as you said, they're slow-moving robots. So it is a little ridiculous. It's kind of like I'll always refer back to that scene in Austin Powers where he gets stuck in the little car and he's trying to do a 3-point turn, and it's just like, and the steamrollers like coming or whatever, and the steamrollers moving slow. There's several scenes in Austin Powers, but anyways,
yeah.
it's a little like that. Like, get away from the robot. It hasn't killed you yet.
Yeah, exactly.
You're moving really slow. So, and I could always use a little bit more gore, just a little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit. I would have loved it if the robots had a little bit more dialogue. I did think it was funny that all they said was like, "Thank you, have a nice day."
Yes.
To everyone they killed. So like there was humor in that, and I enjoyed that. But like, wouldn't it have been funny if they like started having like a whole like it was like they were almost getting smarter, and they did say other things like intruder on level 3, like standard
program things.
program type things.
Yeah.
But I think it would have been funny if they were like, "Hey Hal, maybe we should go get a smoke after this or something."
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a writer, but I think that would have been a little added if they got smarted and like started actually like talking.
That is so hilarious. 'Cause no joke, I was driving home today, and I was just thinking about the movie, and I was like, oh, you know what would have been better? Like, I did like the have a nice day, but I was like, what if they were like, hey, come back here, or like conversing with each other, because it looked like there was some sort of like dialogue going in when they were like looking at each other. I was like, oh, if we could have got them talking to one another.
Did you pay for your bill or something? I don't know.
You said you were bringing it. But yeah, just like
weren't you gonna do the kill?
just some mundane like conversational stuff between the robots. I agree.
See you after work.
I agree 1,000%, and I thought of it on the way home today.
That's
I was
funny.
like, oh, that would have been better if they had that. But that's perfect. Yeah.
That's it. That's all I
That's
have.
it. All right, perfect. It is tough giving cons on this because everything that doesn't make sense in this film is what makes it great. Like, why don't the kids just hide out and wait for the morning? And how are these huge, slow-ass robots, like, stealthily sneaking around and hunting down these kids? And even at one point, one of the robots is riding up an escalator when its body clearly should not fit on the escalator. And I guess they're called plot holes or whatever, but I wasn't too upset about them, but I do, for cons, I'm calling them out for that and adding them into cons. So there you go. But my other con was, who were these characters? Everything I read about Chopping Mall keeps referring to the characters as teenagers, but you clearly have an adult married couple. I think it was Rick and Linda, and they're hanging out with, I'm guessing, teenagers. But then one of the kids it looked like he was an accountant for the furniture store. So I don't know. I guess I'm just confused by their ages. So wasn't sure about that. And my final con was another scene. My final pro was a scene with Barbara dancing around, but my con was when the character Alison was hiding out in the pet store, and the tarantulas.
Oh, I forgot to. Oh, I hated that.
Yes,
I hated that.
I was like, fucking no. And she was cool as a cucumber. Not me. I would have lost my shit.
Like, they might have had some fake ones. Obviously, when she was getting up, those weren't real.
Yeah.
It was moving when it was sitting on her. I was like, I hated
I was like,
that.
get out of there. So,
it.
No, thank you. At all for that. So yeah, that was my last con. Let's move on into characters. What do you got, Shelley?
Okay. I like Ferdy and Alison.
Oh, Ferdy, yeah.
I think they were two, nerdy kids that were forced together, and they kind of like had a little bit of a spark and were hanging out and having a good time. And Ferdy was really sweet to her, unlike all the jockey guys. I don't love any of them.
Yeah.
So I didn't like them. And I love that they were our final girl and boy. So I really enjoyed them, and I thought, I just liked them too, like as characters overall.
Mm-hmm.
But I also did like, I think this is who they were.
Okay.
Paul and Mary, the couple, during the presentation.
Yes.
I think that's who they were.
Yeah, the older couple.
Okay, so like. The way this couple just was like sitting there roasting the presentation, and then at one point she gets up like with a serious question, but like they were just like, maybe it will kill cockroaches too, or whatever they said. Like,
keep the desirables away from our restaurant.
Right?
Yeah.
They kind of look like the Three Stooges.
Yeah.
So I just thought like the two of them and their conversation and dialogue while they were watching this like robot presentation, I had to give Paul and Mary a shout out.
Yes, I know. They were, it was almost like a beginning, like a comic relief a little bit. Yeah, they were hilarious. I do agree about Ferdy and Allison. I thought they were a really cute, like soon to be couple, I guess. But yeah,
in the making.
they were watching sci-fi flick while everyone else was like making out and stuff. So I thought, minus the kill bots, this was a great first date.
Yeah,
So it's
well-rounded.
it's a shame how it went for them, but also Allison being like a military kid came in super handy for her. That was cool to see. I mean, she shot that propane tank on top of the elevator. I mean, sharpshooter, good for her. But and then I didn't understand, but she was like hell bent on separating. she kept talking about separating. She clearly didn't watch enough horror movies like Ferdy, who knew better and was like, "No, we are not separating. We are not separating, ladies. Stop it." Susie and so I referenced most of them as like couples because that's how they're essentially presented to us. But Susie and Greg, I could take them or leave them. I do love Barbara Crampton, but this couple felt like one too many for me. And Susie just screamed, and like she fucked up when they all agreed upon the plan to go through the vent for the girls to escape. She couldn't hold her shit, and she had to get out and fuck everything up. So
you know what I hated more about that?
Go ahead.
Is how the guy later was like, "Why didn't you make her stay in the vent?"
Oh,
like,
Greg, yeah.
Like they had any control over her. She was so like beyond herself.
Yeah, Alison couldn't do anything to stop her. Like she was fucking done. She was out. So to blame other people, yeah, he's reaching. But the only other thing I have is it was interesting that the married couple, which was Rick and Linda, how for an exciting night of a date night, they decided to go to a furniture store in a mall to fuck instead of going to, I don't know, their fucking house.
Their home.
Go home. So their deaths to me were completely warranted. Don't go hanging out with teenagers to screw in a furniture store.
They almost made it, though.
They did almost make it. But, yeah. All right, let's move on into dialogue. What do you got for dialogue?
So I had a little bit of an exchange that in the whole scenario of it was so funny to me. And the fact that even Linda had to feel like she had to apologize for something I thought was hilarious. Even.
Okay.
So, like, they had just the Barbara Crampton's character went crazy, died.
Yes.
Then they were like in another store, and her significant other was like,
Greg,
"Let's go get him." Then he dies, and then they're back into another store. So they're talking about separating again, and they're freaking out.
Yeah.
And Linda freaks out, and Rick just goes, "Linda," and then Ferdy goes, "Linda, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. And then Linda goes, "It's all right. It's not you, Ferdy. I guess I'm just not used to being chased in a mall in the middle of the night by killer robots."
I had the same fucking thing.
Because, like, okay, who is used to being chased in a mall in the middle of the night?
I love the way that Linda
Who's
summed it
used
up.
to it?
Yes.
Also,
spot on.
Why is she apologizing for being a little upset?
Yeah, this
over
is
the
nuts.
fact that she's like, "I'm not used to this yet, guys. Give me some time."
Let me wrap my head around it.
Which totally is like toxic to me anyways, like that she felt like she needed to apologize. But I was like,
oh, yeah, there was a lot of toxic stuff in this movie.
I'm not used to that either, Linda. I'd probably be freaking out. Yeah. So I heard that, and I was just like, and then she kind of like sits down and she's saying it. She's like, I guess I'm just not used to. And I was like, oh my God.
It's even sort of like a meta moment where the movie is recognizing what it is, and it's just like, yeah, this is, these kids are running from robots in the middle of the night in a mall. So I love that little moment too. There were plenty of like one-liners that were kind of funny. I think one of the guys spoke of robot blood when they shot the one. Yeah. There are a ton of fun moments in this movie that you can find little fun moments, little happy times.
Little happy times.
All right, so let's move on into our favorite kills or scares. Shelley.
Okay.
My gosh, I forgot how much I wrote.
Oh, for kill.
Yeah, I went through like everyone and wrote what I liked.
I just wrote down the one I liked. I enjoyed the electrical shock from the janitor.
Yes.
I just thought it was unique, and like if a robot's gonna kill you, like typically like that's how I think a robot would kill you is by electric shock. So I really enjoyed how like he had some banter with the robot, and like he waved his badge a little bit. Didn't work, but yeah, I enjoyed. It was a little hokey with the effects, but all in all, I thought it was very well done.
I liked the effects on it. It looked really cool. I liked them.
Yeah, I enjoyed how he got shocked, and at first he was like, "What was that?" Because he shot the like
Little
I guess
barb
the
thing.
dart thing at him, and it didn't like it just went, which was funny in itself.
Yeah.
That they're like, these guys are gonna shoot sleeping darts into people, and it's like, but then it ultimately did that because it got it
Yeah.
in the water to electrocute him.
Yeah.
The robots are smart.
They are getting smarter by the second.
Yeah.
And it was a great cameo by Dick Miller.
Yeah, and I think it was one of, besides the guys in the control room, it was one of our first kills by the robot. So
Yeah.
I had to give it kudos.
No, it was really cool. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the anybody that got electrocuted or anytime. I fucking loved it. It was so cool. But so one of the first kills was the security guard dude who was like stealing some glances at the magazine movies, and then bam, the robot like punches through the magazine and like punctures his neck. So with that moment, it was our first kill. We did get a little bit of blood like trickling out of his mouth, and we got a neck wound. So that was a really cool kill. And then I think the lamest death was Mike's death, and he was the one who went to get the cigarettes. But
Oh yeah.
because that happened off screen and being the lamest, we got the greatest kill, which for me, Leslie's head explosion.
Oh yeah.
And for this film, the first time I watched it, I was not expecting a head explosion. It completely caught me off guard, and I loved how for the blood splatter was just like a quick little splash on the windows. There was like no membrane or anything,
Yeah.
just a little bit of blood on the windows. And then just the different reactions, like Barbara Crampton was losing her mind.
Oh yeah.
And then Alison was just like, she looked sad. Her friend just got her head exploded, and it was just like a sad and not horrified look, but it was hilarious. And then the only other kill, well, so I call this one a 3-for-1. It was
Okay.
It was towards the end when the crew used some like mannequins to distract the robots.
Yes.
So we have the robots malfunctioning. It's also got electricity rolling all over for it. It's just shooting randomly. It hits Linda. She goes down. First kill, great. And then we have Rick, who is all of a sudden his wife just got murdered. Pissed. He jumps on like this weird little maintenance like tricycle thing with his machine gun. Rides like 2 feet into it. He gets electrocuted, dies. Number 2. And then just for no good reason, the robot explodes. Great. Perfect.
Why not?
3-for-1. It was a great way to finish off the last the last 2 characters. But yeah, I enjoyed those a lot, and yeah, those were some of my
Maybe
favorite
they won't
kills.
hang out with teenagers.
Maybe
a
learn
mall
your lesson.
store.
Exactly. Completely understandable that would happen to them. So yeah. And then moving on into final cut. And this is where I tell the ending of the film, and we discuss and give our ratings of 1 to 5 stabs. 1 stab, no redeeming value. 2 stabs, bad. 3 stabs, mediocre. 4 stabs, good. 5 stabs, masterpiece. Rick, Linda, Ferdy, and Alison take refuge inside a department store and set up mannequins to confuse the 2 remaining killer bots. Their plan works as the robots fire at the dummies, and one of them blinds itself with its own reflected laser off of a mirror. However, while malfunctioning, the blind robot kills Linda, and enraged Rick rams a cart into it. A bolt of electricity kills him, but his attack succeeds in destroying the 3rd robot. Another one corners Alison, but Ferdy rescues her and shoots it point blank, damaging it, just as it seemingly takes Ferdy out by tossing a fire extinguisher at him. Despite an injured leg, Alison escapes into Ellis's paint company and sets up a trap by mixing paint and chemicals. Alison then lures the robot inside, where it gets stuck, unable to get traction as the spilled paint and thinners. She then tosses a flare into the store, igniting the chemicals and finally destroying the robot as she says, "Hey, have a nice day." Daylight appears, Alison leaves the store, and Ferdy awakes. The 2 remaining only survivors. In a post-credit scene, an unknown protector says its catchphrase, "Have a nice day." The end. How'd you feel about the ending, Shelley?
I love it.
Yeah.
Also, you forgot to mention they did separate at that point.
They did. That's right.
You forgot that.
That's right.
She finally convinced him to go different ways.
And by the way, that scene was like the most padded scene. It was like almost 3 minutes of them just walking down different hallways.
Yeah. Just
Just for her to yell his name and him run back. Like, what a useful moment.
They finally separated.
But you're right. That is correct. They did separate. So she finally got her way.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you
Every
know what?
girl should.
Ferdy got a bloody head because of it. And did you see the toss? What a toss by the robot with that fire extinguisher.
Amazing.
That was amazing. He should play in the NFL, I guess. But yeah.
That would be the next step.
It would be. So are you ready to give it stabs?
I'm ready.
All right. Stab away.
All right. So, as we've all said, it is, I think, a very well-rounded 80s horror movie. I don't know why we don't talk about it more.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't get it. It's good. It's fun.
I think that's a big thing. It is fun.
It is a fun horror movie because even like it's got no scares in it. I mean, I wouldn't show it to my kid because it's got a lot of sex and boobies.
And that was the thing that stopped me from showing it to you. Just the
Yeah.
gratuitous sexual stuff.
Yeah, I mean it's like 10 minutes of the movie and then it's over.
It's
but
true,
like,
yeah.
It's an hour and 15 minutes, so like it's a fast movie. But at the same time, I wouldn't show it to my kids. I might show but even like Friday the 13th has boobies, so it's like where do you draw the line? And kids are watching Terrifier. I don't get it.
I don't know.
I'm not on that same plane as everybody else, but I think it's a good movie. If you're listening and you didn't get a chance to watch it, please rent it. Like if you're looking for a good fun horror movie that you've never seen before and you enjoy a good 80s somewhat bad but like fun movie, like this is it. So I'm going to give it 4.5.
Nice. Yeah, I agree. This is a blast of a movie. I loved it the first time I saw it, and I still do. It is not completely bulletproof, but I'm still landing on a 4.5 stabs. Look at us.
We've agreed a few times this season.
I know. That's why when we get to the bracket, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Is it just going to be us agreeing all the way? I wonder if our brackets will be the same.
I don't know. Well,
time will tell.
I plan on never watching the 2 movies I missed. So.
I don't know how far they would go.
I don't.
Me.
Even in your honest opinion.
Listen, also fun watches. I enjoyed them, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Standing up against some other movies we have, I don't know. So yeah,
I hear you.
awesome. You ready to move into Voices from Beyond? And that's where Shelly, you're gonna share some thoughts from social media. Do you have them? Do you want to?
I do.
Okay,
I
cool.
do have them.
Great.
So, Voices from Beyond. Thank you as always for leaving us comments. We love that you all participate with us. It really helps our heart grow 3 times as large.
Tis the season for that to happen.
Tis the season. So first up, we got Matt F. He said, I first heard about this movie way back in the day. I remember thinking that this sounded like the stupidest thing I had ever heard of. Then I forgot about it. Once I started listening to LBOH podcasts, I started hearing about this movie and hoped and prayed the wheel would never land on it. But then it happened, and I was bound to watch said movie. And thank goodness I did. I can't believe that I deprived myself for so long. A party in a mall with hams and Pabst beer? Hello, sign me up. This brought back so many memories of how life was. Not the Killbot part. I enjoyed this so much. I will rewatch this anytime, anywhere, anyplace. Script was bad, acting so-so, Killbot's silly, movie amazing, and there is robot blood. So thank you and have a nice day. Can't wait for the sequel, Killbots versus the Daleks. Well, I'm glad you finally watched it.
Yes.
We don't always stray you the wrong way on the wheel. The wheel sometimes does give us, blessed us with the gifts from above. Quinlan D said, I came to enjoy Chopping Mall for the first time after hearing a couple of horror industry people speak glowingly about it. It's the epitome of 80s horror, filled with ridiculous characters, silly sex scenes, violence instigated by villains that really don't make a ton of sense, and so much more. It features Barbara Crampton, Dick Miller, and absolutely no chopping. For years, I would recommend to movie fans at the bar at the Disney Springs AMC, or anywhere people would listen. I have multiple Chopping Mall shirts, which amazed my college professor who had worked on the phone as a PA. She gave me lots of fun stories about the making of the movie. Plus, on top of all of it, there was even a connection to Chopping Mall for my wife. I can say with all sincerity, few films have brought me as much joy as Chopping Mall.
And that's what it's about.
It is.
It is.
Bringing
it's about the
joy
joy.
and horror together.
Yep. I love it.
Brian M. said, I love a good pun as much as anyone, but the fact that there's no chopping and there's no scene resembling the movie poster is an automatic strike against Chopping Mall. It's a fun watch every once in a while, but nothing super memorable other than the head explosion and the Dick Miller scene. Yes. The short runtime also helps, 3.5 stabs. I really miss the days when you can spend all day at the mall. It seems like nowadays I spend longer trying to get past slow-moving tourists than actual shopping. Also, I was today years old when I realized Joey from Dream Warriors was the record store shoplifter.
You
was
did
the
it.
record store shoplifter at the beginning of the movie. Oh, thanks, Brian. At Jerome44.
Who do you think?
I know who.
Yeah.
Hey guys, saw this and no way they were teenagers, but I guess back then you can be in your teens and still look like college student. Anyway, liked it, found it interesting. The plot was good. Some funny kills in this. All in all, give it 3 stabby stabs. Can't wait to hear what's the last one on this season and can't wait for the death battle. Love you guys. Please don't stop this podcast. Big hugs.
Is there a threat out there we don't know about?
I don't know. Et Ronnie G said, gotta love 80s schlock horror.
Yes.
And then Et Yup. I don't know who Et Yup is.
Et Yup.
Says,
what up?
Bring the 80s back.
Word. Bring the 80s
We'll
back.
try.
We'll try. We're doing what we can.
I would love to be a kid in the 80s again.
We're fighting the good fight.
Yeah, right.
We're fighting. That. Yeah.
And that's everybody.
Awesome. Thank you guys. And thank you, Shelly, for reading those.
It's my pleasure.
It is. All right, so let's move on into Loose Ends. And this is my part where I come up with some lasting thoughts and fun facts.
I like how you finally defined it as your part.
Yes.
I don't do it.
That's fine. I got some stuff here.
He does it.
It's just fun facts. I hear. All right, we're gonna start. Was originally written to be filmed at the Beverly Center shopping mall, but they charged way too much, so the film was shot mostly at Sherman Oaks Galleria, where they filmed Fast Times at Ridgemont High and Commando. The Beverly Center was used for some exterior shots, and Steve Mitchell later recalls, I think we both felt a pretty fair amount of pressure when we started shooting. It was a Julie Corman picture, but it was still Roger's company, and he was the bottom line. We both were very much wanted to make him happy. Also, this film was shot in 22 days. So that's a pretty...
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a quick turnaround.
Yeah, I agree. But moving on, the movie was originally released in March of 1986 under the title Killbots. It performed poorly, and the producers felt the movie's title turned off audiences, who might think based on the original movie poster that it was a Transformers-like children's cartoon instead of a violent exploitation movie. After some time, the movie was re-released in theaters under the title Chopping Mall with over 15 minutes cut.
I don't know if I would have been like, that's a kid's movie.
I know. What part of this poster is saying kids movie? Or that you think it's Transformer-esque?
Yeah, I don't think I would have done that. But who am I to say?
Who are we?
Who are we?
Who are we? Director Jim Wynorski provided the voice of the 3 Protector robots. So, thank you, come again, was Mr. Jim Wynorski. One of the 5 robot movies released in 1986, Transformers the movie, Flight of the Navigator, which is a fantastic movie, Short Circuit, great movie, and Deadly Friend. Have you ever seen Deadly Friend?
Never heard of it.
It's Christy Swanson, Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Okay.
And she's like this dead girl that gets like a robot chip in her brain.
Oh.
There's a famous scene where she chucks a basketball at a lady's head and it explodes.
Got nothing.
Oh. Anyways, check out Deadly Friend. All right, next fun fact.
I don't know if you heard me. You mentioned Flight of the Navigator, which is a fantastic film. But earlier, I referred in the robot conversation as my robot friend as Hal.
Hal, hey! I completely missed it. It's been a while since I've seen Flight of the Navigator.
It's been so long. It's a good movie.
Flight of the Navigator is one of those movies that I forget the title, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a movie with the kid who goes in a spaceship, and he like goes around. I'm like, oh, I gotta look this up, and then it's like, Flight of the Navigator. Yeah.
I always confused it with Sherry.
Producer.
What's that movie where the 3 kids find the spaceship and go to like outer space and see the aliens?
Ooh.
With Joaquin River Phoenix?
Wow. River Phoenix alien movie. I imagine he's a kid.
It's like the Explorer's Flight. And I always confuse it with Flight of the Navigator.
Yeah.
Which is a little slow. It's just called The Explorers.
Oh, okay.
That's what I confused it with. Have you ever seen The
I
Explorers?
have not. Is it good? Just as good? Okay.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
I don't know why my voice got so. Yeah.
Perfect. All right, so where are we at? Fun facts. Oh, when the stunt crew was setting up where Greg was thrown to his death from the third level of the mall, director Jim Wynorski volunteered to try the stunt himself as long as they sent him from the second level. He completed it successfully, but found out he had broken a rib in the process. Wynorski did not tell anyone he had gotten hurt, and no one found out about the injury until after production. So I think that's pretty cool, but also kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Right at my alley. And the final fun fact I have, which is not such a fun fact, it's kind of gross actually. Wynorski said Kelly Mulroney was cast because he had seen Kelly in a couple of things and he really wanted to date her. So he figured one way to make that happen was to put her in a movie. So she replaced Diane Kimmel, who had been cast on the strength of her performance in Lone Wolf McQuade. But, quote, Diane did not want to do anything that was sexual, according to Mitchell. So Jim was very quick to say, well, she's out. Let's get Kelly, who was pretty much game for anything. Gross Hollywood backstory on this movie. So I wonder what Miss Diane Kimmel would have been like if she was our beloved Alison. And that's my fun facts.
They were great.
They were the funnest.
I always enjoy your fun facts.
I always enjoy that you enjoy my fun facts. Shelley, it's about time for Wheel of Death. It's good. We're going to leave all of that in there.
Is this our last movie?
This is the last movie.
Oh
And
my
then
gosh.
so we will cover the next movie, and at the end of that episode, we'll draw up our bracket.
Oh my god.
So let me get to the wheel. So we are taking off the amazing shopping mall. Get into my wheel. And Shelley has picked a movie out of the bag, and she's going to read it.
Oh, it's one of mine.
You still have movies
I
left?
guess so.
Look at that. Okay, so we're taking off a Shelley pick, and we're putting on a Shelley pick. So let's put shopping mall. Shelley, we're done waiting. We need to know what you picked.
Human Centipede.
Human Centipede. Human Centipede was denied a bank loan. Oh, my gosh. All right, so we got some crazy movies on the list now. Are you ready for me to read them off?
I'm ready.
All right, so the 10 movies on the wheel are Zombie, Heart Eyes, Human Centipede, Hellraiser, Martyrs, Long Legs, fingers crossed, Brain Damage, Slay, Prince of Darkness, and another Shelley movie, The Others, which got added when you were out, to let you know.
By the way.
All right, you ready? I'm gonna spin this wheel.
Ready.
All right. Wheel of Death. Wheel of Death. Wheel of Death. Wheel of Death. We have a listener submission.
Which movie is it?
Brain Damage.
Oh my gosh, who did that one?
Phelan.
Oh, okay, Brain Damage.
Brain
Awesome.
Damage. Fantastic. We'll be reaching out to Phelan to see if she can join us on the episode, hopefully. And just as everyone knows, submit a movie. You can choose however you want to be involved. You can record. You can send your thoughts, whatever you want. So,
You can call in.
yep, call in. We got that
That's
option.
typically what we do for
Yeah.
our further away friends.
Yeah, especially our ones that live further away. So maybe we'll get her on the phone for that episode. So Brain Damage, exciting. Where's it playing?
Oh, okay.
Where's it playing at?
It is.
We're gonna watch it.
I've never seen this movie.
I have seen the poster. I've never myself seen it either. So
That.
yes, that is the one.
It is on Tubi.
Perfect.
And you can rent or buy it.
Glorious. Tubi, we're good.
No, I don't want to buy it.
Oh no. Maybe it's on Shudder too. Who knows?
I just see Tubi.
Yeah, just go Tubi. Deal with
That's all.
oh, it just says
that's
Tubi?
That's all it says.
Okay. Perfect. All right. So with that, guys, the next episode drops January 7th. Don't miss out and tune in to the end of the season where we'll be taking all the films we watched and have them battled out in our deathmatch tournament. If you listen on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, please give us a rating and review if you like what we do. You can find us on Facebook and TikTok by searching Little Bracket of Horrors, and on Instagram by typing at Little Bracket of Horrors. We also have merch available at tpublic.com. Just search for our name in their website search bar or pay attention to our socials for a direct link. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I'm Derek. It's
going
go.
through puberty. I'm Shelly.
And we will catch you on the other side.
You have created a monster and it will destroy you. It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! A monster. He's been seen in the hills terrorizing the mountainside.
True that. Check. Check. Yeah, shut your hole. Shut all of it. What am I doing? Check.
Sound great.
You sound amazing.
I don't know how I sound.
Can you hear yourself now?
Well, I mean, I can always hear myself.
Yes.
But how do I sound?
Amazing. Like, oh, that picks up good. We're enjoying the season. Are those the Christmas tree ones?
There's no tree in the bag. It's bells, snowmans, or socks.
Oh, they're diversifying. They're giving us options now. Listen, as long as there's a ton of peanut butter, they can put whatever shape they want, you know?
I do like that about the trees and like any alternate Reese's shape. There's more peanut butter in them than the traditional cup.
The cup is too thin. We need to thicken it up maybe.
Not that I don't like the cup.
Mm-hmm.
I just like those better.
I do. We always, during the holidays, you know, we get the pumpkin for Halloween, and then Christmas time is the tree, but this is an assortment that they're bringing to us, so that's cool.
Then you got the egg.
Yes, the egg and the Easter.
The heart, which I think the heart is the most mediocre of the shapes.
Yeah.
These are also a little smaller than like the tree.
Oh, they are. It's a little. It's a baby.
So I can sit here and eat 3 of them and not feel bad about it.
It's one size. It's a 1 bite size. Right. So instead of because the normal Christmas trees, it is like a 2-biter. Yeah. For me.
Yeah, I mean I'm
I
still.
feel like it's too much.
I have a little mouth.
Yeah.
So I'm still a 2-biter.
Okay.
Still 2 bites for me.
Yeah. It's good.
It's because I have a really large tongue, so.
Do you diagnose with a large tongue?
Yeah. I need a tongue reduction.
Okay. Did you have to do like speech classes when you were a kid and stuff?
No, this is just as an adult. Within the past few months, I discovered this.
Oh.
Yeah.
So is it like a width? Is it a length thing?
Yeah, I think it's too wide.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
No, even my dentist said it was too wide.
Well, yeah, they're trying to get to those back teeth, and their tongue's
They
just
can't. It's fighting it.
Yeah. That sucks.
And you know, they're telling me like, don't try to push against it. I'm like, I'm not trying to do anything.
It's existing.
But also, I'm numb. How do I even control my tongue at this point?
Yeah. I can't even tell where it is.
Feel your mouth?
Yeah.
Where is my tongue? Tell me.
What do you want us to do?
And then they start going, we're gonna move it. You just don't fight it.
You got it. Yeah.
Hate the fucking dentist.
When's the last time you went?
I was just there last week.
Oh, yeah? All right.
My crown fell out again.
That's no fun. It's been forever.
Awful.
Yeah.
It's very bad. It's very not fun.
No, the dentist is the least fun place to ever go. It's not a fan of it.
The anxieties.
Yeah, I know. It sucks.
All right.
You ready to kick it off? Actually, I'm going to go get a water as I do. I'm a grown-up. I'm going to have a grown-up amount of water.
Tiny amount of water. Oh, excuse me.
Perfect. You ready?
I'm ready when you are.
You want to do the intro?
I can.
That would be amazing.
Okay. You ready?